To look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for LeBron James.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's George, and it's Mikhailuk in a 2-guard. And for the Lakers, Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the 5. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen. Sinks the triple.
Some quick hands there from Lowry into his motion fast.
James a screen on George, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's the Jazz with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Kessler setting the pick for George, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 19 points in the win against Milwaukee. LeBron is doubled. James a screen on George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Reeves can't hit. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the shot goes down.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Pass to Markkanen. Doncic against George. And a missed layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Lakers leading by 3. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Here's Hendricks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hachimura, the pass to Ayton. Doncic outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
Here's Hendricks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Markkanen's got 7 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's sent back by Kessler. George passes to Markkanen. That ties the game. He's got 9.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's George, following the basket by LeBron James. Count it, good.
Well, equally gifted rolling to the rim as he is popping out for the jumper. Markkanen is the ideal pick-and-roll partner.
Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Hendricks pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 2. Back to Reeves. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Here's George. Pass to Hendricks. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Hachimura, no good. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hendricks passes to Mikhailuk. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
The Lakers trail. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now George, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. George looking over the floor. Back to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Marcus Smart comes in for Hachimura. And the Lakers have possession. 4-point game. Doncic outside. Pass to Smart. They could use a bucket. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, good-looking three there from Smart. He knocks down his fair share of those.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
To the paint. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Down low. Here's Mikhailuk. LeBron grabs the miss. The Lakers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Here's Reeves. A miss that time would have put him up.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Hendricks. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Luke passes to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Over LeBron. Markkanen can't get it to go. Doncic against George. Pass to Doncic. Offline with his three.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Reeves with the screen on George. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber comes in for James. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Collier comes in for Mikhailuk. Here's Collier. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Now Markkanen, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
George against Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Here's LaRavia. Back to Hayes. And he goes big with that dunk right over Walker Kessler.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Collier. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by one. Here's Kleber. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. And he dunks it down.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
The three for Doncic. Rebound, Utah.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Collier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he drives in. That one falls.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
It's intercepted. .46 seconds left in the first. And here's Doncic from the arc. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket. Pass to Filipowski for the 3. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
On the wing, Doncic. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Doncic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Anderson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Finally Markkanen getting it done for Utah. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Utah.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Kyle Anderson. Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then it's Collier. Smart with the steal. Now Laravia. Pass to Kleba. Nurkic with the steal. Taken away. Laravia with it. Reeves left side. Outside for Smart. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. There's the pick. Clock at 6 to the left side wing. No good from outside. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Lakers working the ball around now. After Kleba. Now Hayes. Pass to Laravia. On the wing, Reed. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Anderson the screen. And it's Collier missing. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Reeves outside. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And it's Laravia missing. Jazz leading by 4. Smart with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Laravia finds Kleba. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Jazz, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Here's Mikhailuk. Hasn't made one yet. Nurkic a screen on Reeves. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And that one, good.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Here's Collier after the basket by Los Angeles. Hendricks passes to Mikhailuk. Now here's Markkanen. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hendricks can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Kleber. Now LaRavia. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his second bucket tonight. Now it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes. James checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now here's Smart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. There's a screen. Doncic finds LaRavia. They get the rebound. Back to Smart. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Collier. Markkanen in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Kessler passes to Collier. Hendricks gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Outside, Smart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is how competitive Smart is. You drain a 3 on him, he's coming for revenge.
Here's Collier from deep 3-point land. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Hendricks passes to Collier. Outside, Markkanen. A 3-pointer is right on target. Markkanen's got 20.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Mikhailuk. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Smart with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Mikhailuk. Lets the 3 fly. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Utah with a change here, too. Keontae George, he's checked in for Collier. The Lakers trail. Out left of the wing. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Here's Hendricks. Outside, George. Here's Hendricks. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Markkanen. Off target with his 3. The Lakers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Defensively, they look a little bit confused. Now here is Hachimura. No one near James as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball. James has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. George against Doncic. Here's Hendricks, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Kessler passes to Mikhailuk. Count that one.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Kessler with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, Smart. Back to LeBron. To the middle. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him.
Forget his height. But for any size, LeBron is as good a decision maker as we've ever seen.
Jazz trail by 5. And here's George. He's coming off a 28-point game against Chicago. Markkanen sets the pick for George. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Smart. 1:25 left to play here in the half. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. The kick out to LeBron. James connects from deep.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. He's defended by Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Reeves outside. This one for 3. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Reed. Reeves has got his 3rd assist on the night. Doncic against George. There's the screen. Driving to the basket. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
I would have loved to play with a guy like him. He's always looking to get teammates involved, dropping dimes, non-stop in the first half, and also put it in the bucket. Looks like a fun guy to run with.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Offensively, yes, but defensively, they still have quite a bit to learn.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Lowry Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Jazz trail by 9. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic converts right through the defense.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Jazz trail by 11. Pass to Markkanen. Kessler, a screen on Hachimura. Tries it from 19. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
LeBron dishes to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Luka making it look so easy inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Kessler, and he drops it in from the low post. Kessler's got 6 points.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
So it's the Lakers now, after the basket by Utah. Reeves gets the bucket. 8 points for Austin Reeves.
The playmaking ability of James, his level of creativity in the pick and roll is simply phenomenal.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys?
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. LeBron James third.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other 4 guys out there.
Now, here is George. Still yet to score. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Here's the break. Here's Hachimura. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hachimura's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. George against Doncic. Right side, Markkanen. George hacks a 2-pointer. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
James, no good. Jazz trail by 13. Outside, George. Outside, Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Reeves. James outside. The strength and power of James down low.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Kessler passes to Mikhailuk. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And here's George for 3. Kessler passes to George. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
George scores in so many ways. That time he draws contact, but his focus doesn't waver.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
At the line for one, LeBron James.
And that one misses. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now, here is George after Luka Doncic's miss. And George, here we go. Count that bucket. George has got his second basket of the night.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Now Reeves. He's got 8. Pass to Ayton. Doncic against George. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Luke passes to George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. There's the drive, and George with the stuff.
Strong take by George. I like it when he takes initiative on offense.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there, straight power. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes is checked in for 8. Jake LaRavia comes in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. And Utah also making a switch. Collier, he's checked in for Markkanen. Collier, and he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Doncic. Smart passes to Hayes. Smart puts the pick in for Hayes. Pass to LaRavia. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Now Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Hendricks. He's got 9. Misses the 3. George against Doncic. And here comes the break. George passes to Hendricks. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic with it. He's got 12. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, when he gets in a rhythm out there, Smart can be a problem at the arc.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 11-point game. Pass to Mikhailuk. The three. Kessler in the post. Covered by Hayes. Kessler. No good. Lakers leading by 11. Here's James. Here's LaRavia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Pass to Collier. Another miss by Utah. The Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now here's James, defended by George. Smart, wide open, he fires. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight. So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Utah. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And, of course, Los Angeles, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Lakers, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Here's Niang. He's defended by LaRavia. Cans it from downtown. George has got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Baseline try. Reeves can't hit. The Jazz shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Back to Niang. Utah moving it around. Pass to Collier. High post try. Rebound the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
LaRavia passes to LeBron. Shoots over Niang. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Collier. Back to George. Nurkic a screen on Reed. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Smart finds Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Great pass by Smart. On time, on target.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Here's Filipowski. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Filipowski's got his 3rd basket of the night. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Lakers on top. They're up by 11. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Kyle Filipowski. He's out there with Nurkic. Collier out there with Markkanen. Now here's Hayes. Pass to LaRavia. Buries the long-range jumper.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Now, Kleba, he's guarded by Nurkic. LaRavia passes to Reeves. LaRavia with the screen. Reeves gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Collier to the left side wing. Pass to Markkanen. And the three off target.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Now LaRavia. Here's Reeves. Back to LaRavia. Markkanen with the block. To the paint. Stolen by Reeves. To the left wing. LaRavia inside. Markkanen on him. Screen by Kleba. From deep, Reeves.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic, trying to get something going. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Reeves into the lane. That bucket in no time at all. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Austin Reeves is a handful in that mid-range area.
Nurkic a screen on Reeves. Markkanen from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Three shots. Three shots.
And he hits the first of three.
Yeah, a big man with a sweet shooting stroke. Markkanen's skill set at his position is tailor-made for today's league.
Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Here's Collier. Back to Kessler. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's LaRavia. And LaRavia slams it in.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's stolen. Outside, Smart. On the wing, Doncic. Five on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
It's so challenging trying to guard Doncic without fouling him because he's not afraid to get hit.
At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And the second free throw, good. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
The first one falls. James checked in for the Lakers. Utah also making some changes. Hendricks is checked in, and Mikhailuk's subbed in for Filipowski. Hayes hits them both. Jazz trail by 19. Kessler, a screen on Smart. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Smart kicks to Doncic. Puts up a deep three. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
George finds Kessler. And here's George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
LeBron passes to Smart, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Austin Reeves in for Marcus Smart.
Austin Reeves.
Jazz trail by 19. Outside, Markkanen. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Marcus Smart's checked in for Vanderbilt.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, number 36, Marcus Smart.
Now Kessler. Pass to Hendricks. There's the pick. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Now here's Smart. James has a two-pointer. Good, and Smart gets the assist. LeBron's got 19 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smart with the steal. Jumps up and slam dunk by Smart.
Well, you know Smart is going to hustle back in transition. He's got that fire.
And here's George for three. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
On the wing, James. Reeves outside. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good from the wing. Jazz trail by 18. Markkanen dishes to George. Back to Markkanen. The shot from the low post is good. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Bounce pass from Reed. And the dunk by James.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
So it's the Jazz now. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Outside, George. Markkanen kicks to George. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen sets the pick for George. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. 22 is their biggest lead.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big.
Now, here is George. Pass to Kessler. George sets a screen for Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. He's defended by Reed. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And so it's Utah with it, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Doncic left side. Screen by James. And James throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Hendricks following the bucket by the Lakers. Nice ball movement by Utah. No good again that time.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside, Smart. James looking around. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Jazz. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Markkanen a screen on Doncic. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's George missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Reeves against George. Doncic passes to Hayes. And that one hits back iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler.
Yeah, you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Doncic. Trying his luck from deep. Hendricks pulls it in. And it's Utah's ball. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kessler. 6 to shoot. Inside. Poked loose. Vincent with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys. You know, it gets them feeling good. Then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and